Hello, my little scientist. Welcome back. Today, we are going to explore one of the coolest science topics ever, states of matter. We will discover why some things are hard like a rock, some flow like water, and some are invisible like the air around us. By the end of this video, you will start looking at everything around you like a real scientist. So, put on your science glasses because our exciting journey begins now. Look around you. Can you see your table, your school bag, your water bottle, and your pencil, even the air around you? Do you know what is common in all of these? They are all made of matter. But what exactly is matter? Matter is anything that has mass or weight and occupies space. Now let's understand this with a simple example. Imagine you are holding a football. It has weight, right? And if you place it on a chair, it takes up space. So the football is matter. Now think about air. We cannot see it, but when we blow air into a balloon, the balloon becomes bigger. Why? Because air takes up space inside the balloon. Air also has weight even though it is very light. That means air is also matter. So remember the simple rule. If something has mass and occupies space, it is called matter. Now here is something interesting. Matter can exist in different forms called states of matter. These are common states of matter, that is solid, liquid, and gas. Although they look different, they are all made up of tiny particles that are too small for our eyes to see. Let's start with solids. Can you think of some solids around you? Maybe a book, a pencil, mobile phone? These are all solids. But what makes them different? A solid has a fixed shape. No matter where you keep your book, it always looks like a book. So, a solid also has a fixed volume, which means it occupies the same amount of space. Now, why doesn't a solid change its shape? Because inside a solid, the tiny particles are packed very closely together. There is almost no space between them. The particles cannot move from one place to another, as you can see in this picture. They only vibrate in their own positions. That's why they are hard and keep their shapes. Now, let's talk about liquids. Water, milk, juice, oil. These are all liquids. Do liquids have a fixed shape? Tell me. No. If I pour water into a glass, it takes the shape of the glass. If I pour the same water into a bottle, it takes the shape of the bottle, right? So liquids do not have their own shape, but liquids do have a fixed volume. 1 liter of water remains 1 liter of water, whether it is in the glass, bottle, or bucket. So inside a liquid, the particles are close together but not tightly packed. They are loosely packed from the solids and they are tightly packed from the gas, as they can move and slide past each other. That's why liquids can flow. Now let's look at gases. Can you see the air around you? No. But does it exist? Yes. We can feel it when the wind blows, right? Examples of gases are air, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, etc. Gases have no fixed shape, no fixed volume. If air is inside a balloon, it fills the balloon. If air is inside a classroom, it spreads throughout the room. This happens because the particles in a gas are very far apart. You can see the picture. These blue uh, spheres, they are particles. They are moving freely in all directions. Since there is a lot of empty space between the particles, gases can be compressed easily. So far, we have learned that matter can exist as a solid, liquid, or a gas. But here's something amazing. Did you know that matter can change from one state to another? These changes happen when we heat or cool a substance. Let's see how. What happens if we keep an ice cube outside on a warm day? That's right, it slowly turns into water. This change from a solid to liquid is called melting. But why does this happen? When we heat a solid, it absorbs heat energy. The tiny particles inside the solid start moving faster and faster. They are no longer held tightly together, so they begin to slide past one another. As a result, the solid changes into a liquid. So this was the example, ice turning into water. Now let's do the opposite. Suppose we pour water into an ice tray and keep it inside the freezer. After a few hours, what happens? The water becomes ice. This change from a liquid to a solid is called freezing. When a liquid is cool, it loses heat energy. Its particles slow down and come closer together. Finally, they become tightly packed and stay in fixed positions. That's how the liquid changes into a solid. So, example can be water turning into ice, melting chocolate becoming hard again after cooling. Now, imagine you have washed your clothes and hung them outside to dry. After some time, the clothes become dry. Where did the water go? Did it disappear? No. The water changed into an invisible gas called water vapor. This process is called evaporation. Evaporation is the change of a liquid into a gas. So, examples can be a puddle disappearing after rain, sweat drying from our skin and helping us feel cool, right? So, here are real life examples: ice cream, juice, frosty window, air, or boiling water. Let's take a quick recap of the states of matter. We have learned about the properties of the solid, liquid, and gas. Solids have fixed shape and volume, and their particles are really packed together. They can only wiggle. Liquids take the shape of the container but have the fixed volume. Their particles can move past each other. Gases, gases fill any container. They do not have fixed shape and do not have fixed volume. They can move freely and quickly. So let's take a quiz. Here are three questions that you can answer in the comment box. What state is ice? What state is steam? And can you name a liquid? Answer them fast. Come on. Okay, so that's all for now. Keep exploring and thanks for watching my video. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. We will meet soon. Bye bye. Take care.